An active day is in store for your Tuesday. Good evening, forecaster Mark Spencer from Ohio News and Weather. Severe storms are possible today, mainly in the afternoon. Now, some spots could see a couple rounds of storms out there. Not all of them will be severe, and not everybody is going to see storms on Tuesday either. Several spots will, but a few spots you're going to miss out and stay dry. This isn't an everybody gets a storm chance per se. Behind all that, it'll be much cooler for your Wednesday and Thursday, a bit fall-like even. Be a nice, refreshing change of pace from some of that heat and humidity we have had recently. Out there this evening, not too bad. We're generally in the upper 70s to low 80s across the state. So if you're looking at getting outside for just a little bit still, won't be too bad out there tonight. Now, clouds are increasing across the state, so temperatures won't drop too far. We'll probably stay in the 70s in most spots overnight, a couple spots in the upper 60s. And we're also going to begin to see rain and a few storms move in overnight as well. And that's going to be kind of dependent upon what this feature here does out over Illinois that's gradually moving this way. Some of these things are going to develop overnight tonight as we get more of an unstable air mass beginning to move into the state. And so we'll see some things pop up early morning across northern Ohio or over the lake even, as some models suggest. Could be a couple things inland, and then much of the activity looks right now to be Tuesday afternoon and early evening. Models do differ on this. I'll show one model take on it in just a moment. What are we looking at here? We're looking at an enhanced risk for severe weather across much of east central, southeastern, south central, and parts of southwestern Ohio. Simply put, from Columbus to Cincinnati, it'll be along and east of I-71. From Columbus to Youngstown, it's generally along and east of US Route 62. And yes, I know US Route 62 zigs and zags there, but it's close enough. Around that in the yellow, we got a slight risk. Northwest Ohio, a marginal risk of severe weather. Now, a little bit about this. I know the other day, some people didn't get serious storms. They thought we were blowing this up and hyping it up. A couple things about that. We weren't expecting everybody to get storms, and the setup didn't quite happen that we were expecting. So the overall risk really didn't truly pan out, but a couple people did end up with some pretty decent damage from storms. So it's not to say it didn't happen, it just wasn't how we envisioned it, I guess. So again, things could change. This is keeping you prepared. It's not trying to hype things up and scare people. We don't do that here at Ohio News and Weather. If you followed us for a bit, I hope you know that. We've never hyped anything up for any reason whatsoever. It's not our thing. So this is not hyping anything up. It's simply sharing the message that there is potential for severe storms. Not everybody is going to see a severe storm. You may get a garden variety storm and that's it. Count your blessings if you do, because someone else could certainly see a severe storm and damage. So that's how this works. Not everybody's going to get a storm. Let's take a look at our future radar here. You're going to see things move in here about late morning across southwest Ohio, and then things are really going to blow up, especially across southern Ohio. And then there's that second shot there across northern and eastern Ohio that blows up a little bit later on Tuesday as well. Models differ on this significantly, and that's kind of been the case here for about the past 36 hours. Another model kind of just moves a line north to south, and that's about it. And then some other stuff has developed things here and there. Timing has been all over the place on that too. So I think right now this particular model is a good compromise between some of those solutions, but any one of them are certainly possible as we go through the afternoon and evening hours on Tuesday. A lot of this is going to be out of here generally by about sundown, but don't put too much emphasis on timing. Again, models all over the place on timing. There are a couple conditions that we're watching here that if things don't quite pan out, any timing I give now pretty much will be out the window. The biggest thing is going to be, what is it like in the morning? How widespread is the rain or storms? Can that clear out quick enough if it's there and allow the air mass to recover and destabilize? Or is it going to be an inhibiting factor and kind of keep storms from getting quite as robust as what these say? If we get the right setup and things work out well, we are looking primarily at a damaging wind threat here. There is a chance for a couple tornadoes, especially with any supercells that develop or any storms that are kind of developing on their own. With that, could also see some hail, and flooding is also a possibility, especially in places that see multiple storms or where some downpours tend to persist. We could see some localized flash flooding as well. Our temperatures as we go through the day, not too crazy warm on Tuesday, upper 70s, low 80s, but then look at these temperatures for Wednesday, upper 60s, low to mid 70s, and then Thursday, we're generally in the mid 70s across the state. What wonderful weather. Friday not looking bad, just a touch warmer, upper 70s, low 80s, and then Sunday, we're back around normal, low 80s across the area. Of course, you can track severe weather, get the latest weather alerts, and much more by downloading our free Ohio News and Weather app. Be sure to get that to stay ahead of the latest severe weather.